بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. How are you, my dear students? Can you hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Please open your student's book on page 59. Page 59. Okay. Open your student's book, page 59. On page 59, we are going to study together grammar section, reported speech. Let's start with the statement. What is the meaning of reported speech? Let me define the reported speech. What is the meaning of reported speech? Do you know the meaning of reported speech? Who knows meaning of reported speech? Abdulaziz?
Yes.
Abdulaziz? Abdulaziz Gahtani? You hear me?
انا ولا في ترى في اثنين.
Abdulaziz Muslim Gahtani و Abdulaziz Ahmed. You hear me, Abdulaziz Ahmed?
عندنا اسمك.
Okay. First of all, let me define the meaning of reported speech. The reported speech means we report the meaning of what someone said without using their exact words. We use a reporting verb, usually say or tell, followed by that, but we can omit this word, that, and the reported statement. Okay? For example, if I say, Omar said that Tina was on the phone. Okay? But if you ask me, what is the meaning of direct speech? What is the meaning of direct speech? Direct speech when you repeat the exact words of someone. We usually use the verb say, and the words of the speaker are put in quotation marks. Okay? Read the following examples. What were the speaker's exact words? What were the speaker's exact words? Number one, the scientists announced that they were planning to carry out more experiments with rats. The scientist said. What did the scientist say? What did he say? What is his exact words? Ahmed.
Carry out more experiments with rats.
Very good. If I say the scientist said, we are planning to carry out. How come? Where it becomes are. Okay, and the verb planning, the same verb. Okay, don't change planning. Keep it. So here, where planning, it's past progressive, but here is present progressive. So the first sentence is reported speech, but the second sentence, when I say the scientist said, it's direct speech. Okay, because here we put his exact words between quotation marks. This is a quotation mark. This one, quotation mark, and the other quotation mark here at the end of the sentence, which he said before. Number 2, a participant claimed that he was able to control the level of his happiness. This is reported speech. A participant claimed that he was able to control the level of his happiness. What did the participant say before? What's his exact words? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Abdulaziz Ahmed. Who can tell me? Abdulaziz Ahmed or Ibrahim Al-Hazam?
Hello.
Yes, please.
A participant said, I am able to.
Excellent.
Yeah, I am able.
Very good. Very good. Ibrahim Al-Hazam say?
I am able.
Yes, very good, Ibrahim. Because here we put a quotation mark before his exact words. This is a quotation mark, and this is another quotation mark. Okay. Please write down the answers into your student's book, please. All of you. Question number 3, Ibrahim Al-Hazam, read, please.
The man told the physiologist that he realized he had made lots of mistakes in his life. The man said to the physiologist, I realized that I've made.
Excellent, Ibrahim. Excellent. I have made. That's right. The man told the psychologist, عالم النفس, that
لو سمحت stop.
yes,
stop.
yes. Who
أستاذ
speaks?
هيثم.
Yes, تفضل.
ترى عبد العزيز أحمد القحطاني ما يمدي يشغل مايك عنده زاد.
Okay, no.
Okay.
No. Again, the man told the psychologist, أخبر عالم النفس, that he realized he had made, here had made its past perfect, lots of mistakes in his life. Type, if you want to change this reported speech into direct speech, what do you say? The man said to the psychologist, here we have a quotation mark, I realize that I have made. How come? Have made from had made. Here past perfect, but here what? Present perfect. So we change the present perfect from direct speech into past perfect in reported speech. Number 4. Who can read?
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. Who speaks?
كيف حالك يا أستاذ؟
الحمد لله. Who are you?
أنا أمجد القحطاني.
هلا عبد العزيز. Can you read number 4? Can you read number 4, عبد العزيز?
طيب. The teacher told the boys that they would feel better after doing some sport.
Excellent. Yes.
The teacher said to the boys, space better after doing some sport.
أستاذ.
Yes. Yes. Who speaks?
ألو.
Yes.
وين التحضير أستاذ؟
أنا خلاص بحضر أنا أوتوماتيك يا عبد العزيز. لا تقلق.
طب طلع لك اسمي أستاذ.
طبعا كل الأسماء اللي بتدخل بتطلع اسمها. لا تقلق.
تمام.
كل الناس أنا شايفها الحين بالاسم. Don't worry.
أجاوب على هذه.
Okay. The teacher said to the boys,
أيوه.
what did he say to the boy? Look here, they would feel. They, it becomes you. And would becomes well. Okay? So the teacher said to the boys, you will feel. Well, here in direct speech becomes would in reported speech. Okay? And they here in reported speech becomes in direct speech you. Okay? Number 5.
أستاذ
Yes.
السؤال اللي فات ينفع أقول you are going to fill؟
Is going? No. ازاي يا احمد؟ انت عندك هنا فعل ناقص اللي هو would. Let's come back. Here, Ahmed. The teacher told the boys that they would. Would here لازم تحولها إلى ال present منها. What's the present form of would? Well, you must change would into well. And keep the verb the same. Don't change the verb. This is the base form. But you must change. But you must change they into you. You will feel. Okay? Okay, Ahmed?
تمام.
Okay, number 5. Ahmed Sameh, read number 5.
The researchers added that he couldn't understand why the rats had behaved like that.
Yes. The researcher added that he couldn't understand why the rats had behaved like that. This is a reported speech. But what about the direct speech? What the researcher added? Here we put the direct speech between 2 quotation marks. This is one and this is the other. Okay? The researcher added what? Here he said he couldn't. صح? He becomes I. Couldn't becomes, what is the present form of couldn't?
I can't.
Can't, that's right. So it becomes I can't understand what the rats like that. لاحظ هنا الverb had behaved past perfect. What about the past perfect? The past perfect becomes past simple. So had behaved becomes just behaved. Just behave, okay? Now I have a very important table. Look at this table. This is a very important table. You must keep and memorize this table exactly. Okay. Direct speech and reported speech. If you have a verb in present simple in direct speech, when you want to change the present simple into reported speech, it becomes what? It becomes reported speech becomes past simple. So if you have present simple, you will change into past simple. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
كل الشباب اتفضلوا اكتبوا في الكتاب لو سمحتوا.
اوكي.
فخراني. مصطفى فخراني. If you have past progressive in reported speech, what about the direct speech?
Present progressive.
Excellent. If you have present progressive in direct speech becomes in reported speech past progressive. Okay, what about past perfect in reported speech? كل فعل لازم ترجع بالماضي اللي قبله. So if we have past perfect in reported speech, it becomes past simple.
Past simple.
Yes, past simple. Okay, if you have a verb in present perfect in direct speech, what about the reported speech? Becomes what?
Present simple.
No, this is present perfect. مضارع تام راح يحول إلى past perfect. ماضي
بي
تام. Present perfect becomes past perfect. Okay? عايز شوية
Okay.
مشاركات يا شباب. If you please. Okay. Next. Next. Who can tell me the next?
would
Who can tell me?
would
Who's speaking? Present perfect progressive becomes
Would.
past perfect progressive.
would this
What about will? It becomes
would
Who can said
will becomes would. Okay, Ahmed. Ahmed.
yes
and could sir.
Okay. What about can becomes
Could.
a could. That's right. If you have must in the direct speech, it becomes had to.
had to.
Yes, that's right. Okay, now let's come to reported comments and the requests. How can we change the comments or requests into reported speech? If I say the professor asked the students to pay attention, he told them not to interrupt. Not to interrupt. Interrupt بمعنى to stop talking يعني يقاطع. Not to interrupt him. Please pay attention. Don't interrupt me. Please pay attention. Here, pay attention. Okay? Pay attention becomes here in reported speech to pay attention. We add what? We add to before the verb. Okay? Here, he told them not to. Yes? Ahmed, yes?
ما تنفعش بيه.
No,
Please pay
no,
attention.
no. Just the base form of the verb. Okay, pay attention.
No.
And here he told them not to interrupt. The direct speech of not to interrupt becomes what? Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt me. Okay? Let's go to special introductory verbs. Read the examples below. What would the speaker's exact words be? Concentrate, please, with me. If the writer advised the readers to do things that are most important in their life, the writer advised. So he said what? You should do something, okay? Advise the readers to do things that are most important in their life. What about his exact words? What the writer advised his readers? He said what? You things. You should do. You should do things, okay? So in direct speech, if we have should do, it change into introductory verb advised, okay? Let's go to this slide. We use the verbs below to report the speaker's message rather than his or her exact word. If we have agreed, offer, refuse, the written, يهدد, okay, plus we use these verbs plus what? Full infinitive. Can I ask you what is the meaning of full infinitive? Fakhrani, what's the meaning of full infinitive?
بدون إضافات.
full infinitive
Yes.
مصرف يعني بدون
No. No, full infinitive means to plus the base form of the verb, like to play, to go, to study, to swim, to write. Just add to plus the base form of the verb. Okay?
المصدر يعني.
Yes. لكن قبل المصدر لازم تضيف to. If we have advise, allow, beg, encourage, forbid, invite, order, permit, remind, warn. These verbs you should use what? Objects. المفعول. Okay? Like if I say he advised me. The doctor advised the patient. So we put here object. And after the object we put full infinitive. To plus base form of the verb. Accuse of, apologize for, admit to, complain about, deny, insist on, suggest. If we use one of these verbs, we use ing form. Okay? Last one, explain. If you please, keep quiet. If you please. If you please, keep quiet. Explain, claim, exclaim. We use after these verbs that clause. Okay? Let's rewrite the following sentence in reported speech. Okay? This is direct speech. All the blue shoes are on sale. Here we have a quotation mark, and here we have another quotation mark. So this sentence is direct speech. Who said these words? Said the shop assistant. So if I say the shop assistant said that, who can complete the reported speech? Who can complete this one? Ibrahim Al-Hazam?
Yeah.
Yes, Ibrahim?
Said that
Yes.
all the blue shoes.
This is are, okay? Are present simple.
خليها past.
Yes. What's the past of are?
Were.
Excellent, Ibrahim. That's right. So,
Were on sale.
yes, very good. All the blue shoes were on sale. Just to change the verb from present into past. Are into were. Okay? Please write down the answers, please. On page 59.
الو
Yes.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
صباح الخير يا دكتور.
مساء النور حبيبي.
اسمع يا قلبي بالله، يعني عشان ما نفهم انجليزي بالزيادة، يعني حولها عربي انجليزي.
Who is speaking بس؟
مرة.
مين يتكلم معي؟ What's your name؟
معك نواف القحطاني.
حياك نواف. فصل كام يا نواف؟
ما سمعت.
أي فصل أنت يا نواف؟
فصل 3 سادس.
أبشر أبشر.
حبيب قلبي والله.
Number 2, Steve. I really regret shouting at you yesterday. Steve said here, Steve قال إنه ندم على صراخه at you yesterday. Said Alan. Said Alan. Okay. Alan apologized for. Alan اعتذر عنه. If you please, keep quiet. If you please. Here we have apologize. Do you remember apologize? Do you remember apologize?
أضيف عليها ing.
Yes. Apologize. After apologize, we use ing form. So, Alan apologized for what? For shouting. This is the verb ing form. Shouting or having shouted. at Steve. Okay, يعني يعتذر عن صراخه في Steve. The previous day. What about the previous day? We changed yesterday into the previous day, or you can change yesterday into the day before. Okay. Number 3. Abdulaziz Ahmed, read number 3, please. Ahmed Sameh.
Yes.
Okay. Who can read?
أستاذ.
Yes, تفضل.
I just got in from the gym. Told Ed. Josh told.
Okay. Josh told Ed. طبعا Ed has اختصار ل Edward. Okay. This is a shortened form of Edward. This is the name of someone. Ed. What did Josh tell Ed? He told him, I just got in from the gym. This is a reported, this is the direct speech. Here we have a quotation mark, okay? So how can we change this direct speech into indirect speech or into reported speech? You will say, Josh told. Told who? Josh told who? Told Edward or Ed, okay? That Ed, that he had just gotten from the gym. Why we change it? Got into had got. Because got here is past simple. يعني هنا got في زمن الماضي البسيط. لكن عند التحويل يحول الماضي البسيط got into had got اللي هو past perfect. Here past simple but here past perfect. مع الجملة الدايركت بيبقى الفعل past simple. مع الجملة reported تحول إلى had got أو إلى الماضي التام. Number 4. If I say who can read? مصطفى الفخراني. مصطفى.
أستاذ.
Yes, Mustafa, read, please.
Don't go out until you clean up the mess in the kitchen.
Yes.
Mom said to me.
Yes. If your mom said to you, don't go out, لا تخرج until you clean up the mess in the kitchen. حتى ترتب الفوضى الموجودة في المطبخ. Okay. What
Mom
about
told.
لا لحظة. What about the kind of this sentence? Is it a statement or a command or request?
Request.
Okay. How can you change that?
Mom told cleaning the mess kitchen.
Yeah. طيب listen مصطفى. مصطفى. شوف حبيبي. If you have a verb at the beginning of the sentence like go out or don't go, this is order. This is a command. هذه جملة أمرية. صح؟ هنا بيقول don't go يبقى هنا في أمر. لو في عندك جملة أمرية يبقى أنت أمامك حاجة من اثنين. إذا كانت الجملة الأمرية مثبتة يبقى قول to go. طب إذا كانت منفية زي don't go يبقى أحولها إلى not to go. So mom said to me, mom told.
Not go.
Okay.
Until it clean up.
Mom told me not to go out until I cleaned up the mess in the kitchen. Okay.